just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Tyler Glasnow. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So a good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him walk. That was just nasty.
So up next, Michael Harris II. Center field. Edman makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Marcell
Ozuna launched a homer in his most recent game.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 1 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Shohei Ohtani at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in. An inning in the books tonight. Second inning set to go. Now here is to work. Riley went deep in his most recent game. Glasnow winds and deals. Our umpire behind the plate,
1-1.
Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Bird. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Glasnow ready and deals. That one outside. And that's ball 2. Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bellinger hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Two outs. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Glasnow picks to first.
No.
Riley dives back in safely. Second inning here, no score. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second, and here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 and 2 is the count.
And that's outside. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside, and that is ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris settles underneath it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. The batter now will be Will Smith. Bellinger goes. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Base is empty with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jazz Chisholm Jr. whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the Braves. Jared Kellner. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. That's in there. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
In there at the knees. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Here comes the throw. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
On the ground to third. And it stays fair. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
No, that's
just off the inside edge. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hit slowly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Ozuna in the box now. Takes strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Next offering is in for a strike. Arcia on third. Acuna at first. One gone. In the air, right field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike two. Two runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Over to first, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Ready to go. Outside low, and that's ball one. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 away. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The pitch. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So the batting order turns over. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Betts forced to get out of the way of the first pitch.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. That's the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, and the batter now, Matt Olson. That's in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you could take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And the slider just misses. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Shohei Ohtani. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Sale delivers. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground right side, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's in and out of his glove, and he's into second with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Bellinger swings through it for strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he swings over the top there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel. So a little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Acuna in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Michael Harris II will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Ozuna swings through it for strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0. This will help.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in L.A., here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning.
Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. No throw, safe at second. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And Sale deals. And a sac bunt here. Riley. Got him on the off-balance throw. And they get Edman for the out.
Played a little small ball right there. Now they've got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. A lot of different ways to get him home. Nicely done right there.
So digging in, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And Freddie takes the K. From around the lead. Glasnow back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Riley. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
So here's Murphy now. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Mookie Betts will get us started. High fly ball, right field. Acuna under this one. Hauls it in for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And a foul ball. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
1-1.
That misses. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Next offering way off the plate. Stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He is struck out, and he is walked. Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout. Pierce Johnson will take over. This is his 3rd time out this year. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Checks over to first. Back safely. Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one missing inside.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. And a curve misses outside.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer getting cranked up as well. Falling behind 2-1
in this at bat, all breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Runner takes off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. 4-3. They take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Kelnick sizing this one up. Nabs it, and that'll do it. On the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Kelnick in the box now, takes strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Next offering
1-2.
down low and in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Bellinger on the move, racing back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
We know about the violent swing at the plate, but defensively, you can plug him in anywhere, and he's going to be an excellent player. This time, going up over the wall to rob that home run. Cody Bellinger is something special.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Freeman moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That one hammered center field, ranging back. And brings it in at the wall. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Edman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. That one ran
1-2.
inside, almost got him.
Two and two. Count is full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses.
Inside,
So a
ball
leadoff
four. Take
walk.
your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
1-2
zone.
count. Ball.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that one clips the corner.
Ball.
Edman at third with 2 away.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Grounds one to short. Arcia whips it to first, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers lead. We're at the top of the 8th. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And fouled off. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him! 2 gone now. Here comes Austin Riley. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
That's in there.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the Braves go down. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ohtani, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering misses down and away. And they'll do it again. That one missed.
2-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, right side. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 away now.